3, 2, 1. Welcome to the Forex Trading Show. Forex trading live every weekday morning. Real trades, real profits, zero analysis. Set back, relax, and get ready to profit. And now, your host, Terry from FXWithTerry.com.
Welcome, everyone. Monday, March 31st. I am out of the camera here. Hey, look. It's my ugly mug. March 31st, end of the month. We'll look back at what has happened this month. It appears that we got a money dump last night on at least a few currency pairs. We will look into this. We were in NZD CAD, and I had entered two trades. You can see the very first two trades, the oldest trades here on the screen. We jumped into these two, and then all of a sudden, it appears last night, the market pushed really hard. Now it's pushed, it's wicked down, and it's headed towards take profit. So this is a very good example of exactly what my system does. And it also shows exactly when the market is being manipulated or dumping money. If we go look at the chart here, which I have not yet, this is the 4-hour. You probably can't see it. There's a huge wick that covers that area right there, which entered a couple trades for us because the volume was just immense at that moment. But it has pulled back to this area, and here's our take profit. So very much within spec. This is going to be a great trade. This is how the market works. This is what you will expect. This is why you bid for this. Now, what's interesting is I believe we're in more trades than just this. And I've contemplated recovery on this, although it's looking pretty good. Also beware that gold has pushed really hard against, and I haven't seen one person say anything about recovery. We're pretty much at trade recovery. What is recovery in my system? What we do is we pull off the automated algorithm, we install another one, and it gets us out of that trade. At that point, once we're in recovery, we're shooting for break even. We just want out. Market's pushed too far. If we hang in there, it's going to blow our account, and that's more conceptual than reality. Certainly not going to blow my account, not going to blow the demo accounts that we copy from, because my automated system copies to demo accounts, and then from the demo, we send it out, copy it out to everyone. Let me adjust one more time here. So Derek says, AUD CAD did the same thing. Makes me wonder if something is up with CAD. Yeah, who knows? And fact is, I never, at this point, speculation. I mean, how many YouTube channels are out there that are like, AUD CAD forecast? They don't know what they're talking about. Boy, they certainly sound like they know what they're talking about. I'll guarantee you there's not a person on the face of the earth that is forecasting any Forex currency pair. The market is purely random. It's sad and embarrassing to see people out there showing patterns that their brainwashed, mind virus-filled brain focuses on and believes that there's a repeating pattern and that it just happens that way. Yeah, no. In fact, the big banks will use patterns against you. They'll manipulate the market to show a pattern where they know everybody is going to buy at the end of that pattern, then they tank the price. I mean, it just happens all the time. It's like no one's talking about that part of it. You're going to see today in my random trader series, which has been extremely impressive up to this point. What did we have? We had a $3,000 account. We pushed it really, really hard. We put recovery onto it at an outrageous lot size, and it took us out. But that was more of an experiment to prove that if you're going to go into recovery, you got to go into recovering the trades at certainly less than your base bid on those trades. So if you're bidding $1, you don't want to try to recover with $1 per pip recovery trades. You want to try to recover with 10 cents, 20 cents, 30 cents type trades. So 10, 20, 30% of what your original bid was. So, free signal looking really good. Yes, it's pushed. Also, compare this when we go look at the full algorithm next. Compare this. So what do we? 6 trades here. I believe we're 10, 11, or 12 in the main algorithm. So, just some reality there. However, I don't believe, tell me if I'm wrong, we'll look at everything here. I don't believe NZD CAD is on any automated feed being sent out right now. Let's go to the pause and let's take a look at the full algorithm. And let's see what the heck it's doing. So, here it is. Really pretty standard movement. We're at about $87 drawdown. And we're in just at a glance. We're in about 3 dozen trades. Let's look at this NZD CAD from the overall algorithm. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're in 10. So basically right at the standard kind of point that I've chosen to go into recovery. But we would not attempt to recover a basket of 10 trades when the last 3 here are in profit. What's the point there? We're only worried when they're all in the negative and it's going farther against us. That doesn't mean it won't. I think we already looked at the price action on this. Yeah, we did. If I zoom in a little bit. Yep, we got this, essentially got this push here and went down to the bottom of this wick, but now it looks like it's going sideways. So nothing going on there. A little bit of a money dump. If you're connected to notifications in the system at about, I don't know, 7 o'clock this morning, my time, I mean, NZD CAD was just blowing the hell up. Ding, 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 ding. I thought we were in trouble. But my system not only notifies me of the trade entry, it notifies me of every updated take profit on all previous entries, so it can get quite crazy. But that gives me a feel for how much volume is being pumped into the market. I have not heard the indications of that much money being dumped into the market, NZD CAD in this case. We haven't heard anything like that in weeks, seems like. Everything else, nothing has ran too far. Let's take a look at, let's see, AUD, CAD, where are we at here? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think we're in 6 in one of our feeds, but AUD, CAD headed towards take profit. Let's see, AUD, USD headed towards take profit. CAD Chief, same thing. Chief, JPY. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 trades. Yeah, so we definitely had a money dump on some of these pairs. Holy shit. That sneeze came out of nowhere. I apologize if I just blew your ears out. I blew my whole face out. Let's see. Euro CAD looking good. Euro USD. Yeah, I mean, the market's looking really good. As far as closure overnight, again, this is at the minimum bid for the algorithm. So $15, $16 worth of closure overnight. Pretty low. Pretty low. So that's typically happens. They do all the money dump. And then you'll notice as we get deep into the week here, and like that NZD CAD and some of those trades that have went 4, 5, 6 deep against the original direction are going to be very profitable. If we look back for the week, $112. Derek says, bless you. Here's a question for you, Derek. Why do people say bless you when you sneeze? Go. Let me know if you know the answer to that. So $112.68 for the week, and looking back for the month, $351.37. That is a scalable number. It's nothing but net profit, and it can scale to your account when copied to it. That's it. That is it. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. What we do from the full algorithm here is we always look at a general consensus. What's the drawdown? $80. What's the daily closure? $15, $16. It gives us an idea, if we look at that every day, to know when to really start paying attention and to start considering recovery on, and it's all relative, right? It's all relative. $80 drawdown isn't anything, but it's a reference from day to day to day. Same thing with closure. So a lot of times you'll see a big drawdown and very little closure. Now, we don't have a big drawdown today, but let's make the comparison. You might have a big drawdown. Let's say at a 0.01 lot size, a big drawdown might be $1,000. But the amount of closure you're seeing is also in relation, in comparison. So it just gives us a feeling. The market, even though some money dumped last night, this morning, it hasn't moved the market very much. Now, let's come back to the pause. I'm going to run down the account list here. Let's, give me a second. I'm going to pull up my account list on another mobile device here so I can reference it. And take you to, let's look at the 10 pip hybrid feed, which is basically pulling trades. I have not looked at this. It's pulling trades from a group of pairs. I'll show you this, that do not cross. So right now we're in a Euro CAD sell trade. This is the 10 pip hybrid. This pulls a group of trades. You can see here we've closed USD Chief and AUD JPY. So yes, $1.47 doesn't sound like a lot. That's scalable. You can scale it times 2, times 100, whatever fits your account. So that's what's cool about it. $1 here times 2 is $2 on your account. Times 10 is $10 on your account, so on and so forth. So it's fully scalable. That feed is looking good. Not a lot of movement there. Derek says, back in the day, they believed that your soul was discharged from you. I heard that when you sneeze. So in order to not allow evil spirits to enter your body, they would protect you by saying, God bless you. I heard that when you sneeze, people say, God bless you, because your heart stops and you're dead for like a second. That's what I heard. Anyway, I knew the religious of you would have some sort of answer to that. Very relevant to Forex trading, right? No, not really. All right, let's go look at the one profitable pair feed, 8797. And this will give you an example. I jumped into this AUD CAD trade because the lot size was not increasing. I think we jumped into the first 4 of them. Nope, it was the first 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we jumped into the first 5 of them. And then the system, AUD CAD, has pushed even farther, so we added 3 more. What's interesting is there's just not enough volume on this pair, which is good, because this is a good trade. Not enough volume on this trade to increase the lot size. My algorithm has to see it, doing these huge wicks and doing these huge money dumps, and it will scale in, because guess what? Typically, if you get a huge wick, let's say down, and you're buying, you get that huge wick and you enter some trades during that wick, as it comes back and turns into a candle above, those 2 trades down there, or the trades that were entered, are much more profitable. And it's just capturing the current market's movement. Some people are like, This is not looking good. There's a lot of trades going in here. Yeah, if you're bidding realistically, it doesn't matter because you do have to scale in to be able to win this trade. You do. Maybe not that many times, which I'll show you something, but it is very well in line. So there's no closures of that. Looking back for the week, it's closed one trade. And remember, we did an account changeover, I think, last week. And then the same amount, $54 for the month. But that's all scalable, okay? We just started this account, so you can't really look back a month on that. We've had this account, what? We've been trading to this account, the one profitable pair feed, for a week and a half, maybe. A week? Probably about a week. So, looking good, feeling good, market now. That was the wrong screen. Sorry about that. Let's take a look here. And let's go look at gold. Let's see. 130. Gold will scare you right now. Gold has pushed to an all-time high, and we are in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're in 10 trades. The most recent one is pushing a little bit in profit. I don't really trust this gold pricing right now. I would suggest that we put this into recovery. However, it's very much sideways and pretty much in the middle of a couple trades here as far as pricing goes. We've got a wick down here. So and a wick over here, so we don't know which way they're going to go. Are they going to break out the top or break out the bottom? If this, I would suggest this, and you guys let me know. I don't know if you guys are trading this. This is very, very unlike gold. Something's going apeshit. Could be because if you look at the stock market last week, the numbers were down, the NASDAQ was down, S&P 500 was down. The market was just down. Not a lot, but it's down. And so I feel like that might be sending some people towards the, financial fear. So they go buy gold instead, which is jacking the price way up there. Way, way up there. I had a gold coin I sold last year. I should have held on to it. I probably would have made another $800 on it. There you go. That's what happens. Had to build that Vegas bankroll with a gold coin that I sold. So don't be scared of this. This is a great trade. It is basically at its max lot size, I believe, for this particular feed. Look how we can go from 10 cents to $1 bid in the scale up. As far as closure goes, looking back for the week, 36. So that's basically 4 days worth because we've been holding on. What we're shooting for is about $10 a day from this system. And then, of course, that's scalable. You can scale it up from there. Looking back for the month, 205. So certainly doing what it's supposed to do. But once in a while, we get a trade like this that just hangs there. It is just hanging there. And you can see that with the price action. I'm going to keep an eye on it. I don't think it should go any farther. If we go into another trade, I think I should put recovery on it. But I haven't heard one squelch from anybody in the group that says, hey, gold's taking me for a ride. Let's get out. So we certainly have that ability. I have that flexibility. I have the technology. So what next? Back to the pause screen here. Let me see what account I want to look at. Let me run through my account list. Showed you that. We looked at the free signal. The new stable profits feed is available. Let me look at one thing here, see if this is worth showing you. Yeah, this is interesting. So here is my absolutely crazy, batshit crazy, high risk US 30 account, still in beta, doing what's called forward testing. I got the settings right on history, data. Now we run it forward on a demo account. We watch what it does. This would make your average person pucker a little bit, but this is what US 30 does. It is pushing, pushing, pushing. You'll see that it's buying and selling, and guess what? It has closed $909.17 overnight. Look at these scalp trades. Just incredible, incredible net profit scalp trades. It is doing its best. Will it be able to hang on here? I don't know. 855% margin level, not bad for this. It's a small account. We're trading the most volatile pair in the world. Don't let that large bid scare you, the 1.00. It's not actually $10. It's a scale like 100,000 scale or something like that. So it's 0.01 lot size is what that really is. So we'll let that play out. Who knows where it's going? I feel good based off of the fact that that's just extremely high risk. And the next thing to look at is probably, I'll show you something here. Here is I'm actually in this AUD CAD trade. This is one of my accounts. This is an actual real account, but there you go. AUD CAD bidding a 0.50 base lot size. It's going to be a great trade. Going to be a great trade. If you look back for the week, we've been holding that, so not much has been made. But look back for a month, 2,300. So being very conservative, but looking really good there. Normally don't look at that one. I haven't had this one on the mobile device. The next one is, I think, the one that I really am excited about. So let's go to the Random Trader series. It is this account. Let me share it with you. Check this out. So last night I did a post in the group and I said, hey guys, I entered, because I wanted to have a trade to kind of play with today. I entered a random trade. Let me show you what I did. Truly random. Absolutely random. I'll share this with you. Let me pull this up. Share the screen with you here. So here I am. I went to random.org and I created a spreadsheet of all 28 currency pairs plus US 30. And then each of them I duplicated. So it's like USD CHF buy, USD CHF sell. So I created a buy and a sell and I randomized the list. And in this particular case, USD CHF buy came up at the top. That's what I did. I literally entered a USD CHF buy purely freaking random. So come back here and I will share something with you. So here we are, purely random. Look at the history. I did a buy on USD CHF at a heavy lot size, just a little over $5,000 last night. This thing made $1,050.42. All I did, if you go to the chart here, pull this up. Chart. All I did was, I believe we were down in this. Yeah, we were. Sorry, let me pull it up properly. We were down in this area and I did a buy and I looked, the buy was, let's say, down here. And I looked left and I was like, you know what? There's a high there. So I just literally randomly entered. I never looked at the chart. That's the power of this. I never looked at the chart. I entered the buy as my randomizer told me to at a pretty hefty lot size. And I looked left and said, where could the price come back to? And look what it did. Came exactly back to that and even a little bit higher. Unfreaking believable. Unbelievable. That Forex trading, and here's the best way to practice. The best way to practice is this randomization concept that I'm doing. You enter a random trade. You do exactly what I did. You go look the chart after your entry. You look left on any time frame. You go, how far do I think this is going to go? What's a realistic spot? I didn't even know how much that was going to make. I just set it. That way, it would happen automatically. It would take profit if it moved there. If I woke up in the morning and it moved massively against me, then I decide whether I'm going to scale in with another like trade, a similar trade, or if I decide I'm going to have to put auto recovery on this and it was a bad move. But if you just traded that way all year, you do really well. Live money has a emotional component to it. So when you put your trade on, you feel like you have to stare at it. I'd almost tell you, you're going to be a more successful trader if you enter and then look at it 24 hours later. Certainly 12 hours later. But look at it 24 hours later. In this particular case, I'm looking at it, probably 15 hours later because I did it last evening. But normally, which is what we're going to do today, we're going to enter another random trade. So let's come back here. I will share my screen. Let's come back here, and I'm going to go down here, and I'm going to hit again. Okay, so I'm just going to randomize this entire list again. And AUD NZD buy. Okay, it's just randomly putting that at the top. I'm going to go ahead and do an AUD NZD buy. So I will come back to the screen here and share it with you. AUD NZD buy. So let's erase what I got written up there. AUD NZD buy. So let's go find it in the pairs list. There it is. Hold my thumb over it. Hit trade. We're at a 1.00. I want big pips here. Let's go 3.0. And I said we're going to do a buy. Let's do a buy. We are now in a buy trade. Now, exactly like I said, I haven't looked at the chart. Absolutely random. Now let's go look at the chart and let's see where this is going to go. I shouldn't say that. Let's go look at the chart and take an absolute freaking guess. And then manage the trade from there. So go to the chart. What do? We did a buy. We're on the 1 hour. What I like to do is hit this hit the symbols up the upper right here. I'll hit this, and we're going to put a line on the chart so I can figure out what the take profit price I want to set. So I'll put the line on the chart. Let's do it right at the top here. I'm just looking left, and I'm like, here's a recent top certainly within today's time frame. I'm looking at the 1 hour. So let's see if it goes back to that. I don't know, but if it does, it'll get me out. So what is the price there? I can see it on the screen. 1.10196. 1.10196. Another thing I can do is I can just hold my thumb over that red line on the chart. Go to properties. I can copy this. Double click. Click it. Copy it. Click done. And then we'll go back and we'll modify this trade. So modify. I just want to set a take profit in case it moves in that direction. So double click. Paste. And then I'm just going to click modify. So I have now set, as you can see, the take profit price. If it moves in that direction, it will automatically take me out. I don't know how much. What's interesting is that kind of sucks about mobile, but if you were doing this on desktop, you could just click your mouse, drag it across from where the current price is up to the take profit, and it would show you in little numbers there how many pips. If you have your take profit mark on the chart on MetaTrader 4 desktop, you just hover your mouse over it, it'll show you the expected profit. So kind of cool. I don't know what that is. I'm not messing with it. That if I wanted to know, I'd go figure it out, right? I'm not too worried about it. Really what I'm looking for here is trade practice, and hear me out on this one, emotional practice. Practicing takes your emotions out of it. Emotions become less when you become more confident. Confidence comes through practice. You just practice. We are entering an absolutely random trade. Follow along with me. Open up a demo account. enter this trade at a realistic lot size for your, here's the thing. How do you figure out what a realistic lot size is? This is very indicative. Look at this. So I did a $30 per pip. That's pretty big on a $6,000 account. Look what it did to my margin level percent. 1,600%. I'm like, I feel good with that because it either heads towards profit and takes profit, or it goes against me and starts to cut that 1,600 margin level percent in half. And I'm like, okay, I either look at the chart now. I look left. Is this going to bounce? Is it going to come back? Is it going farther? I might scale in one more trade, or I might go, man, this is going hard against me. It's going harder against me than is allowing me to scale in another trade. I'm just going to put my recovery system on it. We'll sit there and watch it. Could take 2 weeks to recover. It's not the recovery system that is recovering at that speed. It's the market it's a market doing these huge pushes and then doing absolutely nothing. What they're doing, what the big banks are doing is when they dump money into the market and move the price way up or way down, they are in drawdown. Okay? They are essentially potentially losing money. They're going to lose money if they close that trade. They're not going to close that trade. What they're going to do is they're going to do a bunch of trades. Let's look at this here. They're going to do a bunch of trades that are, let's go down a smaller time frame. They're going to do a bunch of trades where they're like sending huge candles, liquidity grab this way, liquidity grab this way, liquidity grab. So just taking people out, just taking out stops. And what they're doing is they're collecting money. They're collecting money because they're in drawdown. They dumped a bunch of money. They're collecting money back and forth. That's why you see these wicks and this erratic movement, and because they have not indicated which way they're going to go now. They're probably going to go the opposite way, right? We're in a buy here. They're probably going to go in the sell direction. But you don't know when, because sometimes you might hold that trade in recovery for 2 or 3 weeks because they have not taken, there's not enough action for them to extract and steal money from everyone else by hitting their stop loss. That's why we don't trade with a stop loss. That's why you shouldn't. If you can manage a trade, you don't need a stop loss. Okay? But they are moving that money, and if it takes them 3 weeks to accumulate before they can move it, then that's what it takes. The recovery system, recovery trading, requires some volume in the market one way or the other, for or against the original trade. It doesn't care. It trades, gets some profits, does a partial close, and eventually closes everything down. So really, really powerful. I love this trader. Just to wake up and see profits like that at an absolute random entry. And we've been consistently doing that. This thing, we overtaxed it about a week ago. Had a big broker shake up, so we had to change brokers. But this is really awesome. So let's jump over to another test. So this is my random trader. Let's jump over to another test that we got out of due to some broker switchover. Let me see if I can find it here. I've got it on a totally new broker. By the way, I'm testing some broker demo accounts with a company called LHFX. It's where Eagle FX moved all of their clients to, LHFX. It's actually called Longhorn. So let me click this and bring you into this. That is not the one I want. I hope I put it on here. So give me a second. You know what? I must not have. Well, that is unfortunate. So I'm going to give you a verbal here. I need to go to my server. Basically, I launched, I don't know why I don't have it on here. Probably because I have 72 accounts that I'm running. So let me go pull this up while we're on the pause here. Yeah. Okay. So let me look at this. So what it is the GBP JPY double hedge. Very interesting. What it does is in the evening, it enters a buy and a sell, and it manages each of them. So last night, let me take a look at what closed here. So the buy side closed at about a $30 profit. That meant what that means is there's a trailing stop in this particular case. And I know you can't see this. I will have this on my mobile tomorrow. And then the sell side trade is in about a $300 drawdown. Does not matter. Absolutely does not matter. Little bit of a pullback on that. So somebody had asked, before I forget, somebody had asked what the strategy is for my stable profits feed. And I believe I can come back and I've got a screenshot that I can share with you. Let me pull it up. Takes me a minute to get rid of some of the things on the screen here. And let me make sure I got the correct account showing when you come back. We'll go back to the free signal. There we go. Just trying to think of the best way to show you this. It is right here. There's an indicator, and give me a second. Let's see, make sure I can show you this. There's an indicator. Yes, this is basically a screenshot. There's an indicator called the standard deviation indicator. It will not look like what you're seeing here because it's very customized. There are a lot of ways to customize, manage the settings, and most of the settings on an indicator is what's called a look back window. So an ATR indicator, standard 14 look back, is 14 candles back on the time frame that you're looking at. So if you're looking at the day time frame, the ATR 14 is looking back 14 days. If you're looking at the 1 minute, the ATR is looking back 14 minutes, right, type of thing. So standard deviation chart is simply the math. It looks back 12 months, 240 days, 20 trading days a month, looks back 12 months, and it plots the highest price and the lowest price, and then it figures out a median price. Now, I don't know if you can see it here, but there's something on the screen here that says middle, and then you got upper 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, and it keeps going, and then lower 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. So Euro GBP is what we trade, and you'll see, if you can see this at all, you'll see, I wonder if it'd be better if I go to full screen. Might be. You'll see that the price moves up and away from the median price. Here it went up to the upper level 4 and came literally right back. So what the system does is it sells as it moves away from the median because it knows it's going to come back. And then it comes back to median and it takes profit. And then it does that over and over and over again. It's a really awesome system. You can trade it on any currency pair. I developed what is called the stable profits feed. Let me come back here. There we go. So we're looking at the free signal that's in play here. So yeah, that's it. The only thing I didn't do is I didn't get my GBP JPY double hedge put on my mobile device so we could look at it. But it's been doing really, really well. I've been asking it to get out of the market at about $100 to $200 a night, and it does. Now, it closed out that buy trade at like $30. It's looking for a couple hundred. There just wasn't enough volume in the market, so the price pushed, pulled back, and hit the trailing stop. But here's what will happen. The sell trade is left, and it's being managed by the algorithm. Tonight, it will rebalance the trades. If that sell is still open, it will place a buy order. It'll immediately go into a hedge, and it will manage those trades bouncing off of each other ultimately. So very nice, very stable. What's the number one way to trade Forex? Diversify. The number one way is to run your live account and diversify spread your money out over multiple algorithms at any given time. Because here's the deal. If we truly have the ability to recover any account before it goes too far, as long as you catch it, not too early, not too late, certainly a sweet spot. But if you're trading on your own server, you'd have the ability to grab that recovery system and just drop it on any of your portfolio accounts and just let it recover. Move on to the other ones. So you're not trading the same algorithm. You're not trading the same pairs. You're diversified. It's the smartest thing you could do. Trade conservatively, maybe even hyper conservatively, and hold your small profits in Bitcoin at 5+ years. And the amount, very, very potential that a $50 holding right now in Bitcoin could turn into $500,000 in the future. It's absolutely mathematically possible. That's been its track. For, since inception. So nothing but upward, and Bitcoin holding is outpacing every other market right now by a lot, by triple. S&P 500, NASDAQ, stacks, so on and so forth. However, I said this on Facebook the other day. Tesla is on sale. You might want to buy some. Probably a good idea. Even if you dollar cost average it. Buy $10 of Tesla every week for the next 10 years. Do it. I think it's a damn good buy. But hey, that's me. I'm no financial advisor. I don't know what I'm talking about. Don't listen to me. It's all for entertainment purposes. That's it. Appreciate you following along. March 31st today, the end of the month tomorrow. April Fool's Day. Be aware. Okay. Be aware. I love that day. I'll see you guys later. I'll play you out on this.
Smart investors are flocking to the FX with Terry automated trading system. This is 100% fully automated Forex trading. This intelligent AI trading algorithm works for you 24 hours per day. Daily live results and nothing but net profit. No other system comes close to the automated profit potential of this system. Start trading for free today with 100% help and support by visiting fxwithterry.com and plug into the profit-making potential. Real trades, real profits, zero analysis. Join the top 10% of traders that are winning every day through automation. fxwithterry.com is your path to Forex trading success.
Thank you for joining us on the Forex Trading Daily Live Show. Get access to all of the free trades with full auto trading at fxwithterry.com. Be sure to subscribe and get notified of the daily live stream. And get ready for your next profitable Forex trade.